My dear child, if you believe in God, start this video and watch it completely. Archangel says, you must sit down for this. Something is unfolding faster than expected, and you have only a short window to prepare. A doctor is already on the way, summoned under an emergency you never saw coming. The streets may seem quiet right now, but behind that silence someone is gasping for your attention. A member of your family is in silent pain, hiding it from you, but heaven has revealed the truth. This person's body has begun to betray them, and it's already past stage 1. They are pretending to be strong, but you know it deep inside, they're not okay. Their smiles are trembling, and their voice falters when no one watches. They didn't want to burden you, but now the situation has taken a dark turn. What was once just mild discomfort has now become unbearable to them. Last night, their heart skipped a beat longer than usual. Their vision blurred for a few seconds, and they kept it a secret. Heaven can no longer allow the silence. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your angels moved swiftly to signal divine intervention. Because time is slipping like sand in a broken hourglass. The doctor who is about to arrive was not called by them, it was divinely sent, instructed from realms you cannot see. He knows what's happening, and he's not coming for a visit, he's coming to rescue someone. The person affected is not ready to admit the depth of their suffering. They've grown used to hiding things, used to appearing strong, used to silence. But silence has become a threat now. It has become deadly. You will notice the signs tonight if you look closely. They may hold their chest or stumble when they walk. Their appetite will vanish suddenly, and they might excuse themselves, pretending it's nothing. A ticking sound you cannot hear has already started. This isn't just a health scare. This is a spiritual alarm. One that's been ringing while you sleep. One that forces the veil to be lifted now. Type Amen to get blessing 764. There's a woman who already suspects something is terribly wrong, but she hasn't said it aloud. She watches the family member closely and feels a knot in her stomach each time. She's scared to speak up, because she knows this will change everything. Archangel says, you were not meant to hear this by chance, you were chosen to act. The shadows forming around this family member are not only physical, they're spiritual. A dark hand has brushed over them from someone who envies your household. Someone in your circle sent this pain, through envy, through jealousy, through words spoken in secret. You think this is medical, but it's not only that. This is part of an energy war to bring sickness into your walls. That's why the doctor was alerted by something stronger than science. That's why their equipment is not the only thing they're bringing. They are carrying with them divine wisdom. Instructions whispered into their sleep last night. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. 19 at around 2:14 a.m. This family member turned in bed and felt a sharp internal twist. They thought it was nothing. But it was something that could not wait anymore. They sat on the edge of the bed, breathing slowly, trying not to wake anyone. But Archangel Michael saw it all. And he is sending this urgent message so you can finally face what they are hiding. Their organs are beginning to slow down in strange rhythm. Their eyes have shown brief moments of losing focus. They forget small things and you think it's stress. But it's not just stress. Someone you know is trying to spiritually suppress this person's will to live. They're doing it out of silent revenge and twisted intentions, and it has now crossed into the physical plane. Type Amen to get blessing 587. There are whispers around your family member when they sleep. Sounds you may have heard but brushed off, as dreams. But the spirits are trying to warn you. Even the birds have cried louder near your home lately. Do not ignore these signals. You will soon notice a temperature drop in their room, and an odd scent that comes and vanishes. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. A hidden illness is spreading in their lower body, and if left unseen, it could bring what no one in your family is ready for. But heaven has already taken the first step. Tonight, their name is being called in a divine emergency list. A rescue is underway. You must not panic, but you cannot delay. Type Amen to get blessing 944. The doctor who's arriving will ask about symptoms you didn't even consider. They'll mention possibilities that shock you. But listen carefully, this isn't about panic, it's about preparation. Your house is a spiritual battlefield right now. That's why you've been feeling uneasy, sleepless and disturbed. Your body knows the storm is near. You'll need to cleanse your home, move certain items, open certain windows. The energy must be cleared before the doctor steps in. Archangel says, it's not just about saving this person. It's about breaking the chain that's trying to start in your bloodline. Someone wants to infect generations with suffering? Type Amen to get blessing 1222. The last person who visited your home left behind a spiritual residue. You may remember their laughter, but it was hollow. What they left behind was intentional. They looked at the person now suffering with fake kindness, but their eyes gave it away. The spiritual poison was in their words, their handshake, their stare, and now it's attacking silently, but your faith has disturbed their plan. That's why this message is reaching you before the worst arrives. You are not alone in this battle. The doctor is already halfway near. You might hear a sudden knock tonight. Do not delay in answering it, no matter the time. Type Amen to get blessing 388. They will ask to check the pulse, the chest and the back. They will ask strange questions, and they must, because they are looking for what your eyes can't see. This person being attacked won't admit how bad it is, but their body has been crying for help, and heaven has finally responded. In the kitchen drawer there's an item that needs to be removed. It holds stagnant energy from an old visitor. It's a small object, but powerful enough to stir trouble. Remove it quietly. Also check the left side of your mirror. It's been reflecting something dark. Cover it with a white cloth tonight before you sleep. Type Amen to get blessing 244. Someone is praying against your family's happiness at this very moment. Their prayers are not holy. They are curses disguised in ritual. They are calling names and lighting dark candles. But this doctor, he is unlike any other. He walks with angelic covering and his tools are more than metallic. He is aware, conscious, and awakened. The person being attacked will soon weep once they learn what was inside them, because they have carried it for so long and no one saw it. But their healing begins now. You must prepare a space for healing in your home, not just physically but spiritually. No one can enter that room with dark intentions now. Type Amen to get blessing 611. You will be tempted to think this is over once the checkup is done. But it's only beginning. Healing takes time. But revelation comes instantly. Someone you trusted is about to disappear from your life mysteriously. Don't chase them. They were part of the problem. There will be a strange scent in your home around 4:00 a.m. Do not fear it. It is the final sign that the dark energy is leaving. That's when you must open the window. Your faith is the sword. Your words are the seal. Your awareness is the armor. You have everything you need. Type Amen to get blessing 739. When the doctor leaves, you will receive a call from someone you hadn't heard from in months. They'll ask how you are, but it's more than curiosity. They sense the shift. Your life will never be the same after tonight. The person who was under attack will begin to glow again in 2 days. Their eyes will brighten. Their energy will return. A chain has been broken. A curse has been undone. And you were the vessel heaven chose to stop it. Archangel says your home is now guarded. But keep the oil near your door and salt on the windowsill for the next 3 nights. The war has ended, but the watch must continue. Type Amen to get blessing 1550 tonight. As you prepare for sleep, light 1 candle. Say the name of the person in pain. Call upon divine help 1 final time, and rest, because when you wake they will feel different. The pain won't vanish instantly, but the fear will. That's when you'll know it worked. This was not just a medical crisis, it was a spiritual ambush disguised as illness. But heaven interrupted it through you. You have activated the shield around your household. The sound you hear after midnight will be the confirmation. The angel has finished his visit. Type Amen to get blessing 2001. When the wind brushes against your window tonight, listen carefully. It's not just the wind. It's the presence of an angel making sure the healing holds. It's the silence after a storm that once threatened your roof. You are safe now, but protection needs maintenance. You must not let this peace be temporary. Your home has seen a silent war, and it needs time to recover from what it absorbed. That room where the sick one sleeps, it's sacred now. Do not let people enter it with unresolved energy or chaotic thoughts. This isn't superstition, it's spiritual science. When someone is spiritually attacked, every item around them becomes a part of the war zone. That's why certain things must be removed, replaced, or rearranged. Type Amen to give blessing 1616. There was a scarf, a cup, a small necklace perhaps, left behind by someone who smiled with envy. These items are more dangerous than they seem. Energy clings to them and it wants to stay. The person who left them did not mean well, even if their words were sweet. Now that healing has begun, those items must be removed. Burn them if you feel led to. The scent you noticed that day after they left, that was not perfume. That was a spiritual warning, disguised as familiarity. You must stay alert even when the healing starts. Your family is precious, and that's why attacks have come. Not everyone wants to destroy with knives. Some destroy with silence, delay, and spiritual infection. But you are wiser now. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. The next 7 days are crucial. This is when the spirit world will try to test your strength. Stay firm. Don't allow fear to return because it will try. The doctor may return to check again, this time with different instruments and words that sound heavier. But don't panic, they are part of the divine plan. You will notice your family member looking out the window more often. That's because their spirit is now awakening. They are feeling what you felt. Things are shifting. They may cry unexpectedly. Let them. Don't rush to stop the tears. Sometimes healing leaks through the eyes before it touches the body. Type Amen to get blessing 3141. Archangel says, the name of the one who sent this pain will be exposed in your dreams. You will not see their face immediately, but their shoes, their hand, or a scent will confirm it. Pay attention. The color blue will be involved, maybe in a shirt, a nail polish, or a scarf. That's your first visual clue. The second will come through a sudden feeling of nausea when they approach. Your body knows before your mind can process. Do not dismiss those signs again. They are spiritual alarms. Even when this person smiles at you soon, your heart will feel the sting of what was hidden. You won't confront them, but you'll never let them near the sick one again. That is wisdom. Type Amen to get blessing 4188. On the third day from now, the one who was suffering will wake up saying they had a strange dream. Don't ignore it. That dream will reveal what their body couldn't speak. They might mention a staircase, a room full of light, or a door that was hard to open. These are symbols of the spiritual healing process. The stair is their climb back. The door is what they just came through. You were the key to opening that door for them. Heaven didn't choose anyone else. You were selected because your spirit is more powerful than you believe. This is why you couldn't sleep on certain nights. This is why random chills ran down your spine last week. Your spirit was in battle already, before your eyes even saw the danger. Type Amen to get blessing 8822. If you feel overwhelmed, don't retreat. Heaven is closer to you now than it has ever been. You are surrounded, covered, lifted, and watched. Your home's atmosphere has changed. The pressure that once made it hard to breathe is lifting. The air will smell clearer now. Soon you'll begin to notice butterflies near your house or birds acting unusually. These are signs that the dark energy is no longer present. Nature confirms the shift before humans can. Archangel says you must rest now, but don't let your guard fall completely. The enemy is defeated, but watchfulness is a crown you must keep wearing. Type Amen to get blessing 5510. Someone in your distant family may reach out soon, pretending they felt something was wrong. Be careful. They ignored the signs before and now they want to appear concerned. This person may ask strange questions about the condition of the sick family member. Answer them wisely, but don't let them in. Their concern is not pure. You'll notice them asking if the doctor has said everything is fine, but they're really hoping for the opposite. They wanted damage. That's why you must now draw a line around your sacred space, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Not everyone deserves access, even if they carry your last name. Type Amen to get blessing 2009. You have crossed a threshold now. You are no longer just a caretaker. You're a warrior, one who guards, sees, feels, and prays with purpose. Tonight, the doctor will leave, but the healing will stay. The family member will sleep deeply for the first time in a while. You must keep one candle burning overnight. Even if you feel tired, whisper one more word of protection before you rest, just one. That word will echo louder in the spirit realm than you can imagine. Tomorrow brings new energy. The morning light will not just shine through the window. It will touch their skin with a softness you haven't seen in months. That's when you'll know they're safe. Type Amen to get blessing 177. This moment may pass, but it must never be forgotten. Document it. Remember how close danger came. Remember how heaven stepped in. This is a testimony in motion. Later, it will become someone else's lifeline. For now, it's your victory. You may find feathers in odd places or light flickering for no reason. Don't be scared. One of them is not from a courier service. It's from a past connection, meant to unlock the last chapter in this long-hidden book. Someone is watching your reaction to this truth. They're testing whether you're strong enough to hold it, speak it, or run from it. But you weren't born to run, you were born to reveal. Type Amen to get blessing 911. You are at the beginning of the breakthrough in your bloodline. They tried to bury your light, but the divine energy inside you rose like fire under pressure. And now that fire is coming for justice. The neighbor's silence is no longer a shield. Everything they buried is being unearthed. Not by shovels but by the divine voice that called your name and woke you from sleep last week. Do you remember that flickering light? The short power outage? It wasn't electrical, it was spiritual interference. Their energy is clashing with your protection. Their disguise is falling. And very soon their name will be printed in more than one place. Newspapers, screens, reports. Type Amen to get blessing. 562. You may feel alone right now, but listen, heaven has dispatched 3 watchers around you. They're disguised, but their presence will bring chills, not fear. Archangel says, one of them will appear in human form to give you a strange message. It won't make sense at first, but days later it will unlock something powerful. When it happens, write it down because it will be your instruction. An old woman in your area knows part of the truth. She's been silent for years out of fear. But she's finally ready to whisper the story she saw decades ago. Your neighbor is connected to a case once marked unsolvable. But nothing is unsolvable when the divine declares it time. And now it's time. Type Amen to get blessing 404. You'll soon hear a siren, not from police, but from the spirit realm. It'll be a sound that wakes your soul and makes you sit upright. Don't ignore it, it's your final alert. Don't ignore it. It's your final alert. The lawn next door hides more than grass. There's something beneath wrapped in plastic and guilt. God is going to break the ground open. That neighbor once traveled far to disappear. They changed everything. Except the one thing they couldn't escape. The divine timing. And this message proves it's caught up to them. When they see you in the coming days, their eyes will flinch. They'll know you know. And that moment is when your power rises higher. Type Amen to get blessing 1010-04. You will dream again tonight. But this time your dream will be a vision. And you'll be standing in the hallway of your neighbor's home, without ever stepping inside. God is revealing rooms, documents, and conversations that were hidden. You'll wake up with names, numbers, and flashes of faces. Do not forget them. Write them down. Those dreams are evidence for something bigger than you. Something coming with sirens and signatures. Your hands were chosen to hold it. That neighbor's shadow is long, but your light is taller. They can no longer stand beside you pretending to be something else. Because the mask has fallen, and the angels have arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 765. You were always meant to be the one that sees the unseen, not because you're suspicious, but because you are spiritually awake. Now the world is catching up to what you sensed years ago. Do not blame yourself for not knowing earlier. Everything happens in divine order. This is the exact hour meant for this revelation. Archangel says, your street is being transformed into a line of fire and truth. No one with darkness will remain hidden. Not while your light burns this brightly. The neighbor who used to watch you silently from their window, they were not just curious. They were afraid you'd recognize the truth. Now their fear is manifesting because you have seen. Type Amen to get blessing 580. Their involvement in something larger than just hiding is what led to this warning. It's not just about identity, it's about crimes, deception, and broken destinies. But yours will not be broken. Yours is rising. The vehicle parked outside tonight has tinted windows. It's not your average neighbor's friend, it's surveillance, disguised, quiet, but precise. Quiet, but precise. They're looking for a distraction. Don't give them what they want. Stay focused. This is not about fear, it's about clarity. You are not in danger, you are in position. Type Amen to get blessing 227 very soon. An unfamiliar face will come to your area. They'll act like they're searching for directions, but they're really scanning your street for one person, your neighbor. You may feel tempted to warn that person, but this is not your burden. God is handling justice. Your role is awareness. The final piece of evidence will be found in the chimney. Old ashes and older secrets. It will blow open the past. Your home is being marked as a safe zone, because when is being marked as a safe zone? This breaks open, people will run for answers. You may notice things go missing or moved in your yard.